alignment with your will for me, Lord. You know, empty me out, fill me up with your mercy, so that I can make a difference for myself and whoever I meet. You know, that's what, to me, that's what it's about. You know, all these other things, yeah, they're good. You know, who we become as people. I remember hearing a personal growth person. This guy was rich and, you know, millionaire many times over. And he said, it's not what you get, it's who you become in the process. So that guy, he had something. And a lot of these motivational teachers, we may think they have a little bit too much stuff, but most of them are at least godly and influenced by goodness. Because to understand, you know, even material laws, you have to be someone in goodness. So anyway, prayer, can't say anything about it. This is my little spiel about prayer. Prayer is my life. It always sustains me through the day and night, either in pain or joy. Reverses or successes, I go to bed with prayer. Awakening, I bow down, remembering my gurus in gratitude for service, amazed at my good fortune. I pray to offer my day to beautiful flower-clad Krishna, folding my bedding with prayer, drinking prasad, blessed water. My necessities are all provided. Thus the body endures, the soul begins to flourish. Each breath, each heartbeat, each step continue only by mercy, as everything is His grace and kindness. Prayer reminds me I'm always a servant, a tiny covered spiritual spark, but my ego inflates my smugness, forgetful of God for eons, and I'm still proud of my feeble religious attempt at waking and rising up. When selfishness rules me, I return to the holy name. By prayer, I remember Krishna, chanting and hearing His glories. Though stubborn, I am still blessed. In spite of myself, I call out. Kind and generous Krishna smiles as I share my life with Him. I'm saved by even poor prayers, making thousands of attempts, some with heart, others officially, acknowledging Krishna's love. Daily intensified prayer before Radha Krishna deities. The core of my life, I sit before them, petitioning through Hare Krishna, praying to be emptied out, freed from sensual demands, ignorance, illusion, forgetfulness, waking up to my true nature, cheering others to stay the course. Lord, please accept me. More, let me accept you fully, completely, absolutely, here and now and forever. Let offenses past, present, and future, or whatever hinders my progress toward taking full shelter of you in loving service, let that be finished, replaced by the constant serving mood, making pure devotion my only food. I am Krishna's eternal part, serving Him in all beings, giving myself by love's power, yet aspiring for humility like grass, tolerance like the tree, giving respect, not wanting it, knowing I'm always dependent on His grace and facility. By prayer, I'm aware of my shortcomings and the goal. A glimpse of His mercy revealed as I plead to chant purely, hearing one mantra at a time until I'm totally, unconditionally His, by living, feeling, acting in surrender, being one with bhakti and love, every day moving closer by prayer to the blue cow herd Krishna, the love and sustainer of my life, a lasting friend like no other. So Krishna and prayer, our spiritual life and prayer. And when you pray and when you really understand your ineligibility for bhakti and how small, there's two contradictory, Lord Chaitanya's philosophy, Achintya Veda, simultaneously one and different. So many of us experienced the presence of Prabhupada or our Guru. We felt very insignificant, but we felt we could do anything. So compared to Krishna, we're a spark, we're insignificant. But compared to how we're acting, we're not using even a fragment of our potential. Even on the human level, what to speak of the spiritual level. It's not that, we think we want to be great, but we want to use our full potential. We've been blessed in so many ways. And that's kind of like why I'm sitting in front of you. We have the idyllic life. We live in the country, we're beautiful deities, it's all good, right? But unless I try to share what I've been blessed with, I do through writing. And it's been a blessing to me to write and teach in that way. But I have to be able to look into your eyes and try to encourage you in your spiritual life, because that's what I'm doing. I'm in the trenches with you. You know, I've been doing this a long time. You got to give it your heart. So, I guess I should stop. I haven't even started, really. But this is kind of a preparation. When I go to California, I'm supposed to speak in 3 different places, and I see that we need ways to understand ourselves even more. So, any thoughts or questions before we take this up? Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. Your talk was very insightful, inspiring. Thank you for offering what you have and sharing your life. And I really want to encourage you to keep doing this for all of our society. It's so much needed. I heard you speaking about getting complete with our past and also emptying out. Can you say a little bit more about how those work?
Yeah, well, at least for myself. Okay, I came at 19. A little, my story a little bit. And I'll try to be quick as I feel like I'm in the, what do you call it, in the zone kind of. I don't want to take away from the persona or anything. But I came when I was 19. I was a product of the 60s. My high school was in Haight-Ashbury. So that was the time of the hippies and youth revolt. So I got behind that and became a devotee. And I thought I could flush my past. Screw it. Excuse me. I was an angry young man, but I didn't know it. I was holding it in. So fast forward about 13 years. It was a difficult time in the movement. I was 33 and I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do when I grew up. So I'm just finding out now, by the way. I started getting my chart done and going to psychics, and I realized I had issues because even in the 1970s, people didn't have issues they worked on. They really didn't. It's like my mother, just don't worry about it, son. Just go on with life. My parents, I've written considerably about them. They were very tragic figures. But they say behind every good writer is a tragic childhood. So they were very tragic figures, my parents. They married after one night. My very intelligent mother, after one night. That's a long story. So anyway, I realized that, wow, I had abandonment issues with my mother. She left when I was 12 with my alcoholic father. So I had to sort all that out. I'm not saying everyone should be in therapy, but it may not be a bad idea. But it just means introspection. Who are you? It can be disconcerting. A lot of people don't want to go there. They hate their mother. Okay, that's not a place you want to die at, because you're corded into people you got negative emotions to, and you're going to have to work it out in the next life if you don't work it out now, whether you're a devotee or not, in my opinion. Disclaimer here, I'm expressing my experience, my opinions, and I don't agree with, but I did a lot of healing work and work with people on an energetic level. Everything is energy. There's energy in this room. There's energy in this community. I'm giving out hopefully good energy, and hopefully we have some kind of a connection where I can reach you. I'm trying to talk to each person. So that's a long story. I had to really, I mean, what my wife does, I mean, I'm not a trained therapist, although we work with couples. It's kind of like assisted introspection. I don't know if that's accurate, but that's kind of how I see it. Because people in general know what to do, and they often know their own answers, but they don't believe in themselves. I can say that to you, I believe in each and every one of you. But that's not good enough. You have to believe in yourself. And it's not that you're God great. You're part of Krishna. That means you're lovable. You have so much capacity to do good in the world and in your own life. And so you have to, again, that dual thing. I'm insignificant, but by Krishna's grace and grace of my Guru, I can do what I've been, the commission, like Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj used to say, talked about being given the commission. So, for me, the commission is to be a teacher. I haven't been able to do it, whatever. And it's, you got to get over the hump here. But, yeah, it's, and you're, I don't know what you've done, Landmark, you've done a lot of things. I don't know if you're just asking for everybody else, for everybody's benefit, but yeah, you got to find something that's compatible with your spirituality, but some kind of, if you're not able to do it yourself, you may need some assistance to do that kind of introspection. And I took a hospice training. It was very progressive hospice training. The person who started it is named Danny Brinkley. And he had 3 near-death experiences. He wrote a book. That's another one of my, used to be one of my hobbies, reading up on that. Because I found it to be very helpful for talking even to devotees. And I'm just going to explain why that is. He wasn't what you would call a wonderful guy. He used to beat up a lot of people, and then he became a mercenary, which basically means he's an assassin, hired by the government to take people out. So he got struck by lightning. He was on the phone. My mother said never to be on the phone when it's a lightning storm. So he's doing his life review, and which, by the way, is talked about. Prabhupada talks about it in Hindu literature, in Buddhist literature, in the New Age near-death experience literature. They talk about you see your whole life, but what he talked about is that you see yourself on the higher soul level, not the ego level. And it's very, very fast, but whatever was intensely emotional, you're experiencing it. And not only do you experience it from your eyes, but you're in the other person's body, feeling what it was like to be dealt with like that. So he experienced all the death of these people that he killed. He was in their body. He felt what it was like to be killed. He felt the ripple effect of karma, how that death affected all of these people. He delivered guns in Central America. He went with those guns. He felt all the killing that happened and all the people that were affected by it. The ripple effect of karma. So one of the things that he teaches is that right now is the life review. What are you giving out? So when you're interacting with a person, what am I giving to this person? Am I giving them kindness? Am I giving them love? Am I giving them whatever, judgment? So one of the things that we helped, another one of my many trainings I should use. I should be a professional trainer. But I did get training as a devotee, so I guess I'm using that. You help people do the life review before they die. Or as Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj would say, die before dying. You go over a person's life. You have any, because usually you often hear when people are dying, they have all these regrets. Oh, I didn't do this, or oh, I did do this, or oh, I said this, or oh, I didn't say that. They have all these regrets. So better to do that now. Think of your life, think of your relationships, and things that are unresolved. And just like I got all this wonderful appreciation and kindness, and I can tell you, I really appreciated it. I needed that. So we all need that. We all need to take the time to give appreciation, to give kindness and love to one another. So that's, die before dying. So you help people, that's unplugging. You hate someone, or you have a big attachment to someone, psychically speaking, there's a cord. If you can't see it, but it's there, that's what they mean, cutting cords. Tying the knot. We're connected to our spouse. And unfortunately, people get divorced and they want to cut the knot, the psychic cord. So, die before dying, trying to clear that up as much as we can. As we can, and whatever we can't do, that's our prayer too. Please, let me resolve this relationship. Let me not have any animosity towards this person. Let me forgive them completely. Let me seek their forgiveness. And you can do it mentally too, like with my mom or my father shot himself. He was pretty miserable. So, that's a whole other topic. So I went to the place where he had killed himself.